What's up, guys? My name is Tiger, and today I'm going to give you a new mini-series, I guess you could say, called Tips for Game Modes. This episode's going to be TDM, but before we start, I just want to say thank you guys so much for 100 video views. I know that really doesn't sound like much, but when you think about it, you could never eat 100 apples at once. Well, not like, you know what I mean, like you could never eat 100 apples in a day in one meal. So, yeah, anyways, that's a really big number. Not the biggest number, but it's pretty big. I still never thought I'd get here, so, and thank you. And anyways, enjoy. Alright, I don't know if I said this already, but for today's tips for game modes, we are doing TDM. The reason this is good is because, well, you can take this into any other game mode since there's always killing in game modes. So, yeah, that's something I never thought I'd say. But, yeah. Anyways, tip number 1, never ever do the same thing over and over and over again. Like, let's say, like, for example, never drop shot, like, over and over and over, never boost to the side, over to the right, over and over and over, never double jump over and over and over. Especially in this game, you wouldn't want to do it in any game, but in this game especially because of all the character customization, it's very easy to tell who's who. Like, you might be the only person in that lobby with, like, a royalty helmet. If they even have that, I'm not sure if they do. And you'll be the only one, so that means that someone on your team, if they see that royalty helmet, and you always drop shot, they'll know to shoot at your feet, and they'll get, like, a headshot when you drop shot. So really, never do the same thing over and over. Mix it up, like, sometimes drop shot, sometimes boost to the side, sometimes double jump. Sometimes boost backwards, boost, and then jump boost forwards and go for a punch. I've done that a couple of times. None of them I've caught on clip. I've remembered to record, but I've done it a couple times. Yeah, so yeah, that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is know the common routes, spots, and head glitches, not only so you can use them, so you can maybe go on into a private match and experiment, try to find a way that you can counter them. That'll be really helpful. So, like, if you see a group of people running down this one route you can just maybe know a head glitch that'll help you get all of them automatically. I knew a couple of those in Black Ops 2, especially on Hijacked. So, anyways, don't be afraid to hit fire. I see so many people lose gunfights because they're like, oh, I can't hit fire, and so they'll aim down sights and then shoot. I'm not saying don't aim down sights. Like, what I do is if I see an enemy, I'll start to hit fire, then I'll aim down sights while I'm shooting, and then aim, because I'm still getting bullets onto the enemy when I'm hip firing, which means I have a higher chance of winning that gunfight than a guy who waits to aim and then shoots. Anyways, feather the trigger at long range when using an automatic. So, like, if you're using the Bal 27, don't hold down the trigger and be like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Because you're not gonna get him unless you're really lucky. You're gonna want to feather the trigger. Like, basically, what feathering the trigger is when you tap the trigger, it'll do a little burst, then it'll stop. That completely restarts the recoil, and you keep doing that over and over. That's how you get long-range kills with some machine guns, usually. Next is pick up an opposite weapon. This might be confusing to some of you at first. Basically, what I mean by that is if you have an assault rifle, a heavy weapon, or a sniper, which are all long-range weapons, pick up a submachine gun or a shotgun, which are close-range weapons when you find one on the ground. Same thing with submachine guns and shotguns. If you find a sniper, an assault rifle, or a heavy weapon on the ground, pick that up and use it as your secondary. Trust me, I've won so many gunfights by picking up a sniper, then seeing someone at long range, and instead of using my KF5, I'll get out the Moors and snipe them across the map. So, well, not really across the map, but you know what I mean. Anyways, run away when you are going to lose a gunfight. I cannot stress this enough. If you know you're gonna lose a gunfight, like you're at low health and you see 4 people together on the radar, don't be like, I can do this. Put on your overclock if you have it, and run away. Run to the nearest hiding spot. Sit there for a while until you heal up, then take them on if you really think your skills are good enough. Yes, next is mix up your playstyle. A good player, just like the same thing over and over they'll know if you rush aggressively, they'll start playing they'll start holding down an area and then whenever you start rushing, they'll have the advantage because they'll be aiming outside of a door or something. And also, so basically do that with your enemies too. If they start rushing really hard, don't sit in the corners. Hold down an area and yeah, basically keep checking all the entrances. Check out maybe a window if the building has one. And when someone walks by, kill them. If they start playing really campy, start rushing and use lots of grenades and stuns and stuff. Yes, anyways, last but not least, use a sensitivity that you're comfortable with. Preferably, the higher the better, but don't purposely set it up to max. I don't know what max is. Don't purposely set it up to that and then be like spinning in circles when you're trying to make the tiniest little adjustments. You want to be on target so you can win those gunfights and get high scores. In this gameplay, in case you're wondering, I went 15-7, I think. Yeah, and that's pretty good for me. I usually don't get games like that. But anyway, guys, that's all. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. It will be free for all. And if you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. See you later.